Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we will be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between Team Liquid and FlyQuest during the LCS 2024 finals. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Inspired, seeing if maybe he can turn it into a flip. Umpty's got it low, down to about 750. Bucio with the dredge line onto Yon, but it ain't gonna matter. They've already claimed the Drake for the side of Team Liquid. Bucio's about to drop it, it's first blood. Over to here for the Smolder. Yon's trying to get away. Bucio goes for the dredge line, but the flash from Yon is well timed, so he's very scary on the volley bear. He just turned the turret off. The dives become very simple at that point, and here comes Mom. It's Yon picking up the kill. FlyQuest knew this was coming, and they summoned up. They're going to bring more reinforcements. APA is joined back up, and he'll immediately go back to the wave in mid. FlyQuest maintaining control over the Drake. 4 men strong. Got it down to about 500 HP. It'll be secured by Fly, but now they got to try to get away. Here comes the Weaver's Wall, and Bucio is again the target. Impact has been brought into the fray now, and he goes in as Jensen tries to get away, but the damage just pours through, and Yon kills him with the snot.
5 stacks, and Matsu and Bucio have not seen Volibear since they saw him walk down towards bot, so they were backing off that. But the stacking really starts to accelerate as you get that splash damage as well.
There's not even a flash required. They just immediately go for the wombo on Jensen. Inspire tries to turn it around, but there ain't no damage. APA escapes, and both top laners are ready to join the scrap. Inspired, gonna get juggled around here next. There goes another rock. There goes a double kill for APA. Bucio tries to hook somebody in, but
terrible when you're this behind early, and Jensen likely to die again.
Yeah, Umpty just jumps at him here with a Sky Splitter. APA can set up the easy knockback with a seismic shove. Inspire tries to jump in and kill off the Talia, but it ain't gonna work. APA goes on a killing spree and Jensen drops. Yon picking up the next one. There goes Inspired. Here's your loot pinata from Bucio.
Trying to look for a play, but we'll see if Whippo can sidestep.
Yep, Whippo just stepping forward to avoid the knockback of the seismic shove and the stun a little bit more, but there's plenty of firepower here. There it is. Sky Splitter from Umpty just doing the work to zone away the rest of FlyQuest. Whippo and Inspired are going to try to make a move on Impact here on the bottom side, but Impact goes all out. He's looking to try to deal with Whippo here. He wants to get away. Inspired chasing after. It's a full-on team fight. There comes your suppression. Whippo's grabbing the first kill, but Umpty's killed Inspired back in a trade. It'll be a 1-for-1 here at the start. Team Liquid still looking to see if they can find any more, and that potential seismic shove forces the flash out of Moss.
The only benefit here for FlyQuest is that since they're so far behind, they have objective bounties up, and Jensen did get the top side objective bounty on the tower, but your whole base is still getting destroyed here. TL are steamrolling through your territory. Look at the jungle lit up with wards now as well. They can get their reset up. Never mind. Umpty's even looking aggressive again. There's no flash on Masu.
And when Smolder gets ahead, you just get even more ahead because you're buying all that early CDR. They're going to look for the fight.
They're just immediately looking to burst Bucio instead, but now Umpty's got to be careful because Whippo's ready to chase him down. CoreJJ keeps him alive with Devour, and now the Abyssal dive to go after the isolated Urgot. Whippo's going to be focused, going to be exploded, I would have to assume. One last hit from Yon, and the man is gone.
Big of a lead with the safety of CoreJJ, Tom Kench, the warm embrace. You know, nobody's going down.
I mean, he has to pull them in, find that big fear on multiple people with that ulti. Maybe they can make something happen.
All right, fight starting out as Whippo's the first target. The seismic shove right back into the unraveled earth, but now Bucio's going for the dredge line. Whippo barely getting away for now. They shoot out the harpoon, but they aren't going to find the fear beyond death just yet. Inspire charging into the back, looking for Yon, but he ain't going to grab him. Yon goes unstoppable, and now Whippo's about to drop too. Impact is fearless on the front line as Bucio and Masu head for the hills, but the Weaver's Wall is ready to ride, and Bucio is gone again. A double kill back to Impact, completely running the show start to finish in game number 1, 23 minutes in, and they're going to claim a Baron.
So I was going to be like, oh my God, their team fighting is so insane. You guys are stopping them a little hard right now to be back in all chat.
Yapped in America. Okay, that one's even better than Yappa.
Yapped in America.
I like the original.
The Team Liquid Avengers, man. They are just clobbering them this game. Impact versus Whippo. Impact, it decides he wants the fight. Whippo trying to get away back over the wall there with a flash, but Team Liquid brought more firepower. Yon is dominating. He's at that break point, 240 stacks, 5v4 for TL for the next 40 seconds.
Impact heard Whippo talking trash before the series. He'll take the tank into your counter pick and he'll beat you anyway.
Umpty coming in here. The engage from the volley bear is there again. Yon is godlike. Team Liquid looking to end this one right now. Bucio drops next. A triple kill for the Smolder. Tale is on his time, song is on his rhyme. Look at that, man. Smolder just runs him down once he's got that break point. Now Team Liquid, with nobody to oppose them, goes straight for the Nexus turrets, straight for the Nexus right after. 19-1, 11,000 gold ahead. Team Liquid slaughters FlyQuest in game 1.
Pushing top, pushing bottom lane. And Jensen doesn't necessarily win against Talia, but you can gank very easily. You press flash W, the guy's stunned.
Yeah.
You know, decent Qs him.
He's getting featured on broadcast. 14-3. The more people that see his
They're gonna find him. Hey,
the more powerful he gets.
Hold on, it's a 2v2 here in the mid lane. A lot of burst down into APA. He tries to get out. Jensen needs a little more damage.
Oh!
He's not gonna get it. APA lives.
barely unable to get the range for that auto.
Yeah, Inspired wanted to flash in to get the last hit, but it didn't work. Now Impact might just get a solo kill. What was Whippo talking about, where Impact's not the guy who can carry the game?
Wait, and now you flash to kill yourself
trying
anyway?
to juke around, but he just wastes the sun.
Mark is the most efficient of trash talks.
Oh yeah, it's
Bottom
the
side,
classic. Abyssal Dive brings Core JJ in between Busio and an escape route, but Inspired's ready for the 3v3.
Oh my.
Busio's gonna drop first. Yawn's still alive for now, but Inspired picks him up. Core and Umpty still trying to find more on the back end of this fight as Masu has to flash back away. Over in mid lane, APA's under pressure as a rotation from Whipple's gonna find a kill there.
We'll be able to grab this dragon, so that is something for them. But obviously FlyQuest is going to be going pretty gold positive off that play, as you can see Jensen now just about getting back to lane, and he's going to have that full wave at his spin even if his lane isn't going well.
Oh, nice hook from Busio. This is what FlyQuest wanted from him in that first game. Jensen's ready to go. APA has seen that bear Tibbers, and he does not want to...
Yes, or more for Masu, and he got the kill and the assist. Impact potentially in trouble.
Yeah, Impact's gonna have to try to get away from Whippo here as the dominance is used. They gotta make sure they don't give Cassante the angle to go all out and try to isolate one of them. The burst is enough, and Whippo will cold.
Double on your Void Mites, and you just get so much gold that it makes it so easy to fight the next dragon.
Tier 1 turret, but it's Impact and Umpty in a 2v1. Jensen just tries to burst down the Cassante. He flashes away from the burst from Sejuani, but Impact's gone all out, and APA showing up collects the kill. Now Masu and Busio versus Yawn and Core back in the mid lane. This 2v2 isn't gonna go anywhere. Busio does not want to try to dive these guys so close to that turret. Inspired has enough.
I don't think you want to commit to this dragon fight. Wait until the actual dragon soul.
Yeah, they're going in. They're ready to start fighting. They're going to try to burst down Impact before anything else. Inspired makes his way into the back and just steals the Drake. It was all a distraction, a bamboozle from FlyQuest. The only thing they're going to lose is Tibbers, and Whippo takes the
at securing these smite fights. So Umpty didn't even want to try and fight it, and now...
Oh, nicely Spider-Man by Busio. The dredge line into the wall to buffer through that seismic shove. APA now in danger. Busio re-engaging with the enemy mid, and Team Liquid has to try to get out. Inspired wants to jump in. Core JJ forced to save APA as Whippo makes his entrance into the fight. A beautiful kick onto Yawn. Inspired does it again with the Lee Sin. FlyQuest pick up the kill on the Varus. They don't lose a man doing it until Impact finds Masu.
These last couple minutes, absolute robbery of a dragon steal. Free tier 2 top. They get a tier 2 bot, a tier 1 bot.
Inspired turning that last play with the flash hook onto APA, and then Inspired going in and getting the hook. Whippo wants to...
Oh, APA does not hit the seismic shove. Whippo's still chasing after him, but he's already used the cooldown. Still 5 more seconds before he's got the slice. He's really in there, boys. This Croc is, oh, he finds the stun off the Weaver's wall, but the Seraph's Embrace will keep Whippo, but only for a moment. Whippo will die, but he will drag APA down to hell with him. Still a Team Liquid lead in that department, but now a TP coming in to reinforce Impact. They're trying to make a move on to Jensen while the rest of FlyQuest has eyes on Baron. Can Jensen buy enough time? He flashes out of the seismic shove, and Tibbers is still burning Impact down. Jensen is just going to waste as much time as humanly possible. Tibbers is still beating Impact in the 1v1. Barely alive now. Finally, the Bear's gonna die. APA should be able to pick up the kill here on the Annie. He's gonna get that, but now the fight back up with the Baron. Team Liquid trying to stop him, but they're stuck in a 3v4. Impact is making his way up, but the problem is he's got barely any HP to do it with. Inspired and Masu still with control over the Baron pit. Right now, Nautilus ulti down into Yawn as APA tries to ride the wall into the fight now. Seismic Shove ain't gonna find a whole lot just yet. It's gonna be stolen by Umpty, and Team Liquid claims the objective. Now Busio drops, and it's a double kill for Yawn. FlyQuest
the Dragon. They go in there, and the Smite fight is...
That's Cassante. So he is going to walk it off. Meanwhile, Jan shows up with the Chains of Corruption. Busio is going to lose about 60% health on that one. And Team Liquid, with their newfound control over the Rift, they are going to claim sole point with that third Drake.
On FlyQuest, you got to find a big kick or a big engage that hit multiple members. It can't just be on one.
Oh, he tried to go in for Jan, but there's no follow-up. What is Inspired doing? He's just going to be killed instead. Impact gets the shutdown. Now Whipple's in the middle of everybody all alone. Young's finally shut down, and the Croc finds his man. CoreJJ tries to escape, and Whipple is dominating the fight. FlyQuest find the angle. Inspired sacrifice is not in vain. Umpty will at least get Busio on his way out.
Everything and the kitchen sink at him. Q onto the Tom bench. Warhawks kicks him away from the...
Gave them the edge they needed. Now Impact's about to face check as Whippo pops the Dominus to charge up the Fury. It's only him and Busio right now, so not a ton of damage to try to kill this tank. Inspired is going to show up. There's your Pathmaker. Impact trying to go unstoppable here. He'll bring one of the guys through the wall with him here with the all-out. Impact still trying to escape, while the rest of Team Liquid goes for the tier 2 turret back in the mid lane. Inspired with a dragon kick to the head as Jensen and Masu now try to mount the 2v4 defense. Jensen's on the right side of the Weaver's wall, and Masu has to flash away from the wrong side. Now Jensen gets a multi-stun, and Core's barely hanging on. Flash over the wall from Busio, and the Riptide rips Core apart. Now Umpty tries to escape as Inspired kills Jan. Masu wants to cut away from APA, but he can't do it today. A double kill for the mid laner from Team Liquid, but surely he will not escape. He kites back into the enemy base, and the ace comes through for Fly.
Layering those cooldowns.
And they're going to give up that Dragon, even though it is Dragon Soul possibility.
TL really need to be the ones starting out the fight. If they can be the ones pushing up cooldowns, it's going to go so much better for them as Inspired's looking.
Yeah, Inspired wanted to jump in and try to find Jan, but now Whippo has made the flank happen. The burst comes through. Jan stays alive, but they kick him back over the wall, so even once he gets spit out, he can't participate in the fight. CoreJJ jumps in the middle of everybody, but it's just a food delivery. APA is going to be focused down next as Whippo continues to survive and thrive. He pushes forward with FlyQuest. Every man still going. Impact gets the kill on Busio, but it costs them everything. A double kill for Jensen. An ace for one for FlyQuest.
And that could potentially be it. Look at the timers there. They're seeing if they can actually tank this up. They just have one minion. The next one's coming in, but they're pushing for the Nexus, and they're pushing for the tie.
It's 10 seconds on Core. It's so much longer on everybody else. Game number 1 was a stomp, but FlyQuest woke up for game number 2. They're going to try to finish this one right now as CoreJJ dives in alone, only to stand and die alone. Core falls. FlyQuest ties up the series. It's one.
Champions play all the time. It's like only range champion.
Oh, yes!
Okay.
The gameplay comes out for Whippo. We actually mentioned this on the live dive.
He is so important, right? And he doesn't have TP. Whippo TP's back, pushes him out, and now Whippo's going to be zoning him completely off.
Yeah, Whippo's got him zoned away, but Busio's now the focus here with this bot side 3v3. APA already used the falling star back in mid to force Jensen away and blow his flash, but it's first blood over to Umpty's Jax. FlyQuest now in retreat as Inspired and Masu try to get back. Jensen's made the rotation over, but the Tibbers was also used earlier. Both mid laners have joined the fight, but it's already over for FlyQuest.
Getting out on the map, making things happen with his TFL.
This ward behind Dragon saw him get in there.
Okay. Busio's got to be careful, though. He does not want to overcommit in the bot side river. This was the tragedy of game number 1 for FlyQuest. And now an APA down here to help burn it away. There it is. Up
6 reps stacking for them, so not going to be super dangerous for TL. And TL actually taking the opportunity to use their bottom side presence to make sure they can get some extra damage on this tower, get some turret plate money for themselves, and maybe some catfish food.
Yeah.
Let's see, this is a 3v1.
Busio's going to try to endure this, tank it up. The burst is pretty significant, though. CoreJJ, one more turret shot, nearly kills him.
Calculated.
But close don't count. Team Liquid pick up their second kill of the game. They're going to get a ton of plate money, too. Inspired, Masu, and Whippo seeing if they can find some kind of an answer across the map here. But now a TP will reinforce the bottom lane turret for FlyQuest. The catfish is back as Impact gets domed stove as the Dawning Shadow does not do enough damage to kill him off. Whippo still looking for one last shot. The point-blank pistol as APA finishes him. That'll be a 1-for-1.
He's just kind of running around and gold guarding people, so he's got to find some sort of action on the map.
Okay, Jensen and Inspired gonna try to get this kill on Impact here. They drop the Timbers, but Umpty's ready to respond. Now the GP ult trying to keep Jensen alive, but it ain't gonna work here just yet. Inspired needs more damage. They finally kill Impact off, but Umpty's about to make it 2 kills. Whippo barely surviving back in the mid lane. No! He died!
Where's the typing? Where's the typing?
Oh, he typed. APA's on a killing spree now as again, out of the replay. We're back to live, and APA is 3-0-0 on one of his signature champions.
What else can you say besides, oof, man, when you die like that, you feel like a fool.
He said, what are you doing? Watch your screen. That's what else he could say.
He's letting Whippo know that he's going to want that one back. Team Liquid up 2,000 gold. They've got Rift Herald in their pocket. Busio's trying to join up with Masu and Inspired to grab a kill on Yon, but it ain't going to work out. Here's your Gangplank ulti. Dawning Shadow's not enough either. Now Umpty's coming in. Team Liquid is ready for the fight. Umpty finds the lockup, but Busio's got the save. Inspired out of the heat for now, and here comes Core JJ now. He's got to be careful trying to get away from this one. Umpty jumping right back to make sure there's no kill onto the Nautilus.
And that's going to be a benefit for TL because they have APA getting a tower on top side. That's going to be outer tower gold for the Aurelion Soul.
Against C9 and how they were able to beat them. He talked about how, yeah, they just gave us too much free stuff in side lanes. Like, they showed too many guys and too many plays.
Much more if Viego's not getting that quick kill.
And then if we see Aurelion Soul in team fights lock up Tibbers with the E, then all the benefit that we saw from Annie last time around, where the Tibbers was burning everyone and demolishing these team fights, isn't going to be there as well. I think there's a lot of pressure on Whippo to...
Shyvana gets 5 MR.
Shyvana came out in 2012, all right? Shyvana will have her time eventually.
Shyvana is actually just cosplaying a dragon.
All right, fair. Bottom lane, we have what could be a dive on Whippo. He's going to try to turn it around. Dawning Shadow snipes on
Side lane gold.
Yep, we will give you solo tower gold. We will give you minion waves.
FlyQuest trying to come up and challenge as TL wants to go for the Drake. Whippo flashing over the wall to keep himself safe as Umpty tries to engage on Jensen, who has to flash out to barely escape himself. The singularity is down. FlyQuest is on the run. Whippo Inspired and Jensen all barely hanging on as Monster tries to kite it out. He bumps the cleanse to get away from the gold card. Impact has to escape off to the side. Team Liquid has somehow not found a single kill off of that. FlyQuest will retreat in time.
That singularity was insane from APA, dragging Inspired away from the kill onto Umpty, so neither team drops a champion, but TL come out with the objective.
Okay, now, oh no, Busio. The Tom Kench tries to flash out and live through it. The thick skin, he gets over the wall and
towards that Banshee's Veil, which I think is really smart against this burst comp.
Uh-oh, Core JJ getting jumped on there by Inspired. He goes back in for the trench line. Team Liquid loses their support before the fight even really starts, but now Jensen's about to drop the singularity. They barely keep him alive thanks to Busio, and Inspired gets shot down by Yon. Whippo wants to get in there, but he can't do any damage with the barrels. Umpty drops, and Jensen...
But is immediately deleted, and it leads to too much pressure. Here we go.
All right, Whippo getting jumped on by Impact with APA right there. Whippo's flash is FlyQuest. You can see they're contemplating making some kind of an approach, but there's just no point in it, man. That Baron is TL's all day. 3,500.
Twisted Fate ult to get them the pick that results in Baron, and now the better split push team has the Baron buff to split push with. He annihilates the turret on tower side. On top side there. A nice little sneaky dragon here from FlyQuest, but they're going to lose so much of their base.
Okay, there's your Gangplank ulti. There's the Dawning Shadow, and they immediately kill Umpty before Team Liquid can fight back. Impact wants to make
the important member. It's really tough to know which target you're going to have to commit to.
Also, since you don't have control of the minions, you aren't going to have control of the vision setup. Because you
grouped up bottom.
There it is. The
ready to push towards the tier 2. Jensen and Busio having to back away. That tier 2 is not long for this world. Yon gets rooted, but it's not like there's going to be any follow-up to it, really. The turret drops. Team Liquid up almost 5,000.
He's just constantly going to draw you down and make someone respond to him.
FlyQuest trying to push out down the mid lane here, and once again it's going to be Inspired jumping on Core JJ, but he's got to be careful. Impact jumps in the middle of everybody. Core JJ still barely going to stay alive for now. The skies descend, but nobody's down on FlyQuest just yet. Umpty kills off Whippo. Inspired dying to the breath of life as Umpty grabs a double kill, and Busio heads for the hills. He tries to escape, but it's Masu about to die next. They can't quite unstoppable. Masu and Jensen are running the wrong way, and APA is about to show them why. A double kill for the Dragon, and Jensen has nothing to do but wait for his own demise. He'll even waste the teleport trying to get away. A triple for APA, and the game is about to end.
TL Split Push eventually gets their victory.
They're on to Nexus turrets now, 15-6. Impact on the TF top, APA on the Aurelion Soul mid, and Team Liquid is going to match point.
Deathless on the signature.
This champion on last pick though.
Yeah, but that's the cost of. Clearly, they thought the TF was a big enough of a problem last game. TF and Jax took up the ban slots.
I will say he is self-counting himself though.
You did.
People pick Olaf into Cassante.
This is going to take forever, though. If the bot lane comes, like, I guess we'll see.
No, Poppy's still burning it down. Sonic Wave hits Umpty. APA is waiting over the wall. Umpty secures the red buff, but now Jensen's coming in too. Inspired with only 400 HP. Umpty singing the same song. Sonic Wave, resonating striking coming through with the steadfast presence. His first blood. Oh, Jensen! Inspired lives. APA tries to flash in. He throws another rock, and he'll get the kill. But surely he drops to Jensen here. APA, no help, no mana, no way out. FlyQuest up 2-1.
Man, that is big time in the ensuing play. And he's still just on 2 camps. He's not even level 3.
Emily Rand says,
oh
my gosh,
he's dead.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Okay, he survived. He survived with the W. He flashes in the way. Whippo wants to turn it back on Impact. Now
Here
running
comes
down into the river. Umpty's ready to join him. Undertow hits Impact.
Can't catch
Whippo
him.
is still
He's
just
got no
running.
W yet.
Inspired's
No
ready
speed.
now too. Okay, insane in game number 4.
Yeah, both of them knowing that the other one using their smites earlier, they're going to go for the dive.
It's the Hex Flash from Umpty. Jensen stuck underneath the turret. He doesn't have any way to fight back, and Inspired jumps in, but it's too little too late. Core JJ jumping in next. He's ready to join up. Inspired barely misses the kill on Umpty. He's got him down to 50 HP. APA, nice seismic shove. Core flashing over the wall for the dredge line. The Riptide, the lockdown, the explode.
Repeat jungle invade, and Core JJ's jealous. He wanted a piece. Now Jan is left alone.
This is a big wave. If this dive works out, Jan's going to lose on a lot. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade, but Masu gets the kill.
Yeah, that's
like
still
game number 2. That game we had 6 kills in 6 minutes. This time it's 7 kills in 6 minutes. Last game only 1 kill by 10 minutes. Game number 3 was a little bit of an outlier there, as FlyQuest have Busio rotated up into the top half of the map to make sure that Inspired is protected as he takes these first 3 Void Grubs.
And they also need to really cover Whippo on this crashing wave because the wave was so bad after he actually died, and this massive wave has been stacked up here from Impact. You have got to be able to farm that. We know, of course, that jungler's on the other side of the map, so he's always going to be safe, but you want to be up there to cover.
All right, Masu's under tower here, so I think Team Liquid are going to be able to try and burn this one down, but Inspired, and he stole a dragon before with Lee Sin quite easily in the face of Umpty. Definitely has a QQ burst damage.
He wants it. Umpty's ready with the steadfast presence. Inspired jumps into the pit. The Drake goes over to Inspired. FlyQuest bringing up the rumble. Masu's ready to go. Jensen gets the kill on Umpty. Shaped for fighting. He heads into the topside river looking for some fruits, but Umpty's ready to answer him. Whippo, he goes CC immune. He wants to eat the honey fruits. It'll be a 1v2, and Impact will help Umpty smack him down.
Yeah, pretty good for him getting back in, but now Inspired knows jungle's on topside, so he's going.
It's another massive minion wave, and Inspired is ready to deny it to Jan. Busio may again be the sacrificial lamb, but this time, Kallista's ready with a save. FlyQuest kill them both. In the bottom side presence to try to keep Jan back in the game. Hold on now, APA going after Busio, but this is one of the big strengths of Kallista. You just save the support, and meanwhile, Inspired is up, grabbing that second set of grubs at the same time.
And every time you make a bot side play like that, opportunity cost is top side. The grubs are going over, like you say. Tibbers is doing some work on Impact.
I just really like this when they actually swap this around as bot lane.
Yeah, we've got another engage coming out. This time, there's no way to save Busio's life. He tries to bring Core with him
Here, but nice efficient little gank there to get a key summoner spell.
Yep, that Dragon will go for free over to Team Liquid up against Whippo's Olaf. They forced the Ragnarok out of him there as the dredge line would have sealed his fate otherwise. Gives APA enough time to burn down the turret, pick that one up for themselves. First turret of the game going over to TL, trying to equalize some of that gold, but Jensen's about to get the same thing back up in the top lane.
Yeah, on the left side of our stream, we saw that Busio roamed up and actually pushed Impact back, so it made him cancel his base.
Lane to push in and then look for his roams.
Yeah.
See if they can actually...
Oh, Core wanting to go in there with the dredge line as Inspired re-engages on him, but now he's still stuck in the front. He flashes out of the way of the piercing arrow, but this time it's Umpty ready to cut him off. Impact grabs the kill, but the equalizer drops in over the top. Jensen doesn't have the damage, and APA is going to grab
the Ghost. They earn themselves Dragon number 2.
And I really like how TL is actually playing around Whippo. You're seeing Core constantly hooking
these Raptors that has occurred this game. This time around goes to Umpty, uncontested. For now.
He's in trouble, though. He's going to try to get away, but the CC is too much. Masu gets the kill credit, still at over 8,000 health. It is not dropping quickly. You know that they want to make sure they get this Smite Rend combo correctly. They've already used the Ragnarok from Whippo's Olaf. FlyQuest still trying to burn the Baron down, but Busio's been killed. FlyQuest are forced away. The objective still got 3k HP. Inspired's barely alive. The rain of arrows. Yon gets him with the auto attack. FlyQuest crumbles. Team Liquid.
Corruption hits him with the WQ, gets him down to about 30-40% health. Then they get the kill on the side. Everyone has to run for FlyQuest. It's easy kills in the chase down. You gave over the Baron. But that being said, it's so tough against Talia, against Nautilus, against Poppy to actually get in there and make that play happen without it just getting... TL did hard commit to it, but they're not going to go for it. And TL, again, like clockwork, they'll play through side lanes. They're so good in the mid game, in the late game. If they're not being pressured, they'll just slowly chip away at you. They take down that mid tier 1. Everyone leaves mid, so what does APA do? He backs off top. He knows that he's going to be pressured there. Impact pushes up bot. They're just playing based on where everyone could be from FlyQuest. Now, his team moves in the jungle. Umpty covers him. APA steps up.
That one back for FlyQuest, but you can't live in the past. This is finals. This is elimination game.
And Busio may just get eliminated now with a dredge line from Core JJ. No rumble means...
And not in range of Masu again, you know, to be able to actually get pulled back when you're that far out by yourself. It wasn't going to be able to survive, so they get the easy kill. And now, Ghost being popped, they're looking for Whippo, and there's no tier 2 to protect him.
Ghost answered.
He's got the Ghost to get away, but it doesn't get you over terrain. Okay, there's nobody else here. I mean, it's just Impact. I don't think they're that worried about it. They forced the Ragnarok out. However, there's the red carpet. Whippo's going to try to run Impact down. He doesn't get him quite yet. Impact's still alive in the front line as Yon grabs the killing spree back on Jensen. Impact lives as Jensen and Whippo both die.
Impact has that killer instinct. That is crazy. He went for that chase. He got it. He lived. And Team Liquid, they're going to end off of it.
They're going to TP back in. If they get one kill, the game is over. FlyQuest have the 3v5, have to defend.
Team Liquid wants to end this series right here. They do not have many minions to work with. The next wave coming now.
So Impact. And then bringing Umpty over as well to complete the squad. Core JJ, as one of the
main... Not the roster that people expected TL to be winning the LCS with, and they are on the Baron, potentially one fight from winning the series.
Team Liquid starting it up, and FlyQuest, no, they can't afford to give it away. Impact on the front line yet again. Equalizer to try to stop his escape, but it ain't gonna work. A little bit of footwork gets him over that dangerous zone, and Inspired is very, very low to try to steal anything. There's already a wave for TL in the bottom lane. Busio's in the middle of everybody. Umpty is still trying to stand and fight, but Busio's gonna grab the kill on him as Masu saves his support. Impact still trying to slice and dice his way to the middle of the team fight, but a nice seismic shot from APA.
Easier reset in pushing out the extra wave, but we go right back to it.
Inspired, no flash.
Core JJ immediately engaging on the enemy jungler. That's a big kill. Yon is godlike. Inspired is gone. And FlyQuest are staring down the barrel of a 4v5 against a Team Liquid that's already so far ahead. 6,500 gold. Umpty and Yon just two-manning the Baron, while APA and Impact and Core can keep everybody else from FlyQuest at bay. Yes, the Baron's going to be slow, but it'll be a short thing.
That's the advantage of winning the previous team fight. You've got the vision control on Baron. You got to reset, push out the minions first, so you get to make the next play, and they don't let Inspired move an inch.
And they're going to be able to grab Soul off this as well. They just move right down towards Soul. So now you have a poke Varus here with Infernal Soul once they secure this. They have the Baron buff. They'll have a 9,000 gold lead plus the stats from the Soul, so call it 13. And they will be able to push here to try to end the game against FlyQuest. who needs some sort of a heroic play to even stand the slight.
Any sort of opening where they can get a surprise.
It even looks like they have bot pushing for them. That's stacking up as well. So TL going to be pushing up in 3 lanes. Here comes the Weaver's wall to section them off. That tower is forfeit.
Exactly. The whole point is to just guarantee no defense of the tier 3 turret in the top lane. The bot lane inhib has respawned. So this top lane inhib would be the first one they kill if they can push up and claim it. They've got 2 of the Baron Enchanted Cannon minions ready to go. FlyQuest scrambling to try to defend. The mid lane tier 3 also under pressure. Core JJ with the dredge line and on Bwimbo. Equalizer comes in over the top. The Olaf still surviving for now. He's not going to get a whole lot done. Impact on the other side of the wall. He's just fine. Aspire's going to die first. Jensen's going to die second. Masu pulls Busio to safety. But what safety is even left? Dredge line ain't going to do it. And Team Liquid to the victory march. Masu and Busio barely getting away back into the fountain as Bwimbo tries to front line. Team Liquid will run them over for the first time since 2019. Team Liquid is the best team in the LCS, and they are your Spring Split 2024 champions.